All right.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Hi, everybody. We're back. And guess what? Well, before I say that, hey, I'm Bruce. We're with Daryl and Marcus, Tailgaters. We're back, and this time we're going to talk about football. It's still early, but it's right here around the corner. We talked about soccer football, worldwide World Cup soccer. We had to stretch our knowledge with that. Talked a little bit about basketball with LeBron, but now I think we're talking about something we really like the most, I guess, football. And so we're going to see, I'm going to go through a little bit of the ratings, top 5, type 6, and see what y'all think, see what you predict, see what the Cowboys are, see what the Houston is. San Antonio, they never got their NFL team. They built a stadium. Supposed to be for the NFL, but the NFL never came through, so they made it their basketball arena.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Anyway, right off the bat, it's just like we were talking about basketball not that long ago, and how in the world in the rankings, the champions of the NBA isn't still number one. Well, this is the same thing in the NFL. I'm looking at Fox Sports. I mean, they're all going to be a little different, but Fox Sports, they don't have the Seattle Seahawks number one. Weren't they number one last year? Super Bowl that just finished in January, February, whatever.
Yeah.
They're not even number one. Number one, Los Angeles Rams. Good team. Yeah. They've been ranked up there before, but they're almost like next year's champions. What do you think about that? Number 2 is Denver. Okay, good team, good coach. Number 3, Baltimore Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Number 4, Seattle. They dropped down to number 4, and then to round it up, number 5, New England. So the two Super Bowl players from teams from last year kind of sunk down to number 4 and number 5. Yeah. Any thoughts here or anywhere else so far?
Well, keep in mind that the rankings or the power rankings are based on the current team.
Mm-hmm.
Last year's team might have been, number one as per se, but I mean, just think about it. If you lose 3 starters from your defense or your offense on those teams, I mean, come on, you can't expect to be considered the powerhouse that you were last season. So now, how do I feel about the ranking? The power rankings? Houston number 1. I don't care what nobody says. Houston number 1.
Yeah.
This chart says Houston's number 9. Not that they know more than you. I'm not going to say that.
Well, they don't know anything about football.
That's true.
Yeah, they're terrible at football.
Well, you're from Texas, and of course Texans know more about it.
Yeah.
But let me see if I can find out where the Cowboys are.
Yeah, you got to go a little further down the list.
You guys don't know this yet. When you have to get on the internet and place your age on those little scroll bars,
Yeah.
I went another year older by the time I found mine. That's what I'm doing to find the guy in the 19th. Cowboys will be number 19. How about that?
I disagree with that too, though.
What do you think they're going to be?
Well, because, like I said, I mean, they had a high-powered offense last season.
They did.
Nothing changed. I mean, he made a couple of improvements to the defense, but, I mean, we're not in the season yet. I know they can only rank it by what's going on right now.
Right.
But I don't see him being 19.
Yeah.
Because who's going to stop that offense?
Yeah, I think they're
except
probably
for the Texans.
Shut up. I think the Cowboys are probably more somewhere. If I had to power rank them right now, somewhere between 13 and 17. To your point, Daryl, right? They still have an incredible offense. The defense is what's questionable right now. Definitely not a top 10 team, and definitely not at this stage in contention for any kind of conversation around championship or Super Bowl contender. So, I mean, obviously last year was a huge letdown. We kind of knew going into the season.
Yes.
So it wasn't like we just felt sure. We knew going into last season they weren't going to do nothing. I'm a little more optimistic about this year because they kept a lot of the offensive players, but
very strong offense.
Yeah, very, very strong offense there. I'm surprised to see Seattle drop. I mean, obviously the Rams are a strong team, But I mean, I think there's a lot of teams that'll be explosive this year. I think the Eagles will continue to be a dangerous team. The Chiefs will continue to be an elite team.
Yeah,
Although there's
is
been some
their
changes.
quarterback out the whole year?
Yeah, so Mahomes is back, so they're all reloaded.
Oh, he
I'm
is
not sure.
back. Okay.
Yep. And so I think the Bills, they're still strong with Josh Allen doing what he does, his mean. So
Yes.
I think it's going to be a lot of the teams that we expect to be at the top that will be at the top. I don't really see any team that didn't really have a dominant presence last year emerging as a contender this year, but I could be wrong right now. So I mean, I think like the Bills, the Ravens, they're going to still look good. Broncos will probably still look good. I already talked about the Eagles.
Yeah, they're ranked at number
Yeah.
7 on this poll.
Yeah. So, and of course, Seahawks. I mean, you can't count them out. They just won the doggone Super Bowl.
Well,
So,
that's right.
until somebody beats them, they're still the champions.
Well, it says that the Seahawks are number 4, but they were number 3. I don't know when that last one came out. New England is 5, Buffalo 6. And you mentioned Buffalo. Eagles are there. Chicago Bears, they're ranked at number 8.
Hmm.
A powered offense.
Yep, that's what it's very good.
Yeah.
That's what it says here. Yeah.
I don't
Then
know.
we got-
I don't know if they're as good of an offense as they are exciting to watch. You know what I mean? Like that. I mean, watching that team, you just never know what you're gonna get. That offense anyway. You never know what you're gonna get, and but it's always gonna be exciting. Trust me on that. So I don't know about. What'd you say? Number 8 for Chicago?
Chicago, they said, is number 8.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're homeless too, man. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't even have a home.
That's right. They're moving to what state? They're moving out of Illinois, right?
Wisconsin, right?
Hmm.
Wisconsin. I thought they went a little further east. I don't remember, but
Hmm.
where'd they go to?
Okay.
Anyway, that is surprising. Leaving that old that forever. What's the Soldier
Soldier
Field?
Field.
Yeah. And going in for some new digs.
Yeah, but boy,
Daryl,
oh boy, have you
Daryl,
ever
talk
stood
to
in
us-
front of that stadium by Lake Michigan when it's winter time? I guess I got that Texas blood, but it hurts.
Mm-mm. I don't want no
Well,
parts
maybe
of
they're
that.
getting an indoor stadium. I don't know.
Yeah, they said indoor.
Okay, well, that'll be nice. I guess that's part of their legacy. Detroit's number 15. Green Bay Packers 16.
Mm.
But I'm hopeful for the Cowboys because, like you said, they had a good offense. And then I think Daryl's mentioned quite a few times, about injuries. CeeDee Lamb was out for a while, and luckily, Pickens? Pickens was a great addition. So, if CeeDee Lamb can stay healthy and Pickens is playing well, I think their tight end's still looking good. For me, Dak Prescott's a really good quarterback. I don't know if he can carry a team, but if he's got a good team around him, he's a good one to have.
Good. It ain't great.
No.
I mean,
Well, I think he'll be good if he's, those two
and he's
receivers
still
are
like
there.
the highest paid quarterback still, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
just absolutely just, man, I'm in the wrong line of business, man.
Yeah.
I think you get paid the most to not be the best at what you do, but it is what it is. Hey, Darren, I want to talk about your Texas, man, because I think Stroud, man, he wet the bed. I mean, really? You really think? I mean, I think they still will come out of their division at the top, but you have hopes for them. You think they've made the right adjustments, and I know I talk a lot about learning how to win by losing first. Do you think they've gone through that cycle and now they're ready to actually win?
Well, yeah, I think they did a good job of improving that offensive line. We went out and got Montgomery from the Detroit Lions, and he is a dog. He's shifty, man. He likes to juke and run fast, and that's a great addition to the offense. And let's not forget, man, CJ, CJ, man. But we have an amazing a backup quarterback, and so I see no wrong with this season. Man, when you stack a team like the Texans stack that team, it's just good things are going to happen for sure.
I mean, they're still in the top 10. I mean, they are a top 10 team, and if I had to place money on which team is going to come out of their division, I'm going Texans all day long. I mean, they didn't lose that game. They just didn't win. They kind of did it to themselves.
Oh, you're talking about against the Patriots,
Yeah.
New England.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like we said last season or last year at the end of the season. CJ he was in the mood to give. He took Luke 6:38 seriously. Y'all know what Luke 6:38 is? Give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over
Love
shall
it.
men give into
I
your
love
bosom.
it.
And he felt
I
like
love it.
giving. So he gave the ball to the Patriots all game long because he wanted to see to it that the Patriots won.
Hey, man.
Thanks, CJ.
Hey, thank you, CJ.
Well, to your point, Daryl, looking at this list, it seems like a powerful season this year. Here I am still going with the Cowboys. I don't see how they can sneak up all the way over
I
these
don't
teams
care.
are looking very good. One team might get a key injury, but there's a lot of talent in front of them.
I mean, dude, the first 3 games are going to tell us everything we need to know about the Cowboys, right? Like when we look at their first 3 games, comparison to the Eagles, like that. I mean, that's it. You got to go through the Eagles. You know what I mean? So if you can't get through the Eagles, I don't know. I'm just at the point to where the Cowboys only have a chance to exceed or get further into the playoffs if they are at the top of the NFC East. I don't see them coming in through wild card and going any further in the first round. That's just my call. I could be wrong.
But do you think they're one player away from being great, or do you think they're?
Yeah. What did Jay-Z say? Memphis Bleak could be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire. That's exactly what Jerry Jones is saying about Dak Prescott. They one good player away. Just one good player away. But they can't seem to find the chemistry. They've had years. They've had consecutive strong 12-5, season outputs and still wet the bed. So I'm still a Cowboys fan. All transparency. I'm still gonna be, cheering for them. I want them to win. I want good things for them. I think last year they made a lot of mistakes to go negative. This year I just see it as net neutral. I don't see anything they did to materially make the team better than it was last year.
Yeah, and you know what? They just gave us Jadeveon Clowney back. So thank you, Jerry, for that transaction. He didn't sign
whatever,
Jadeveon
Jerry.
Clowney,
You look like Santa Claus. You ain't got to give stuff away like him.
Well, I saw a rumor that he might be thinking about getting Mark Cuban to buy in some ownership into that
You
team.
need to buy some ownership into a retirement home.
There's what he needs. General manager, or get a general manager.
Man. He gonna pick up the phone call of somebody and turn my social media office. I can't believe that bar said that. Let's cut him off.
All right, so let's play. All right, y'all know how I am. I mean, I like to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What would you do? What would you do with this team? I mean, what's your first move? You just got hired general manager. You walk into the office. What's your first move?
Good question.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to assess that offensive line. Look, Dak is not a scrambler. That's number one for me.
True.
I mean, that they need a strong offensive line. Like Dak needs time in the pocket, so that helps him. Secondly, they have to make certain that their backs are strong, right? Because he needs to have those options. Dak passed the ball too doggone much because he doesn't have viable options for as far as runners. So that's my second piece. I think the other piece of it for me is also they don't have like a premier wide receiver right now. They have budding talent. I just don't think they have a premier. I see how you looking. I don't think they do.
CeeDee Lamb?
Is CeeDee Lamb going to be CeeDee Lamb, or is he going to be the arrogant guy? They need a person that's a team player. CeeDee Lamb is for himself. I love CeeDee Lamb, and he's a talented person, but it's painfully obvious him and Dak are not the Cosmic Twins. They are not like what was his name from the 90s, the Cosmic Twins, what they call them? Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin.
Yeah, those are the Cosmic Twins. I don't see that type of chemistry with Dak and CeeDee Lamb. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. What would you do, Dak? What would you do?
Nonetheless, your first day, you're going to address the offensive line. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying if you're going to keep Dak as the quarterback, you got to make doggone certain that offensive line can hold. Because how many times did Dak get put down on the ground last year? Too many doggone times.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna improve the defense. I'm going defense, man. I'm gonna put some big bodies on that defensive
I see where
line.
you're going with this. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm thinking about how you win the game. I'm thinking offensive. Right? You're right. Their defense. You're absolutely right. I
Man,
would.
bro, they score enough points, man. The Calvin Murphy used to always say it. Man, they need stops, bro. They score enough
Yeah.
points. Nobody's going to outscore them, bro. They need stops. For real.
Yeah. Okay. I get. I'll concede to you on that one.
Wow.
Oh, I can't believe that.
You saw it here first, everybody.
Yeah, I'll concede to Daryl on that one. He's absolutely right. I started with the
Yeah.
offense because I kind of just went to what sounds right, natural. I mean, when you think of teams, you think of the quarterback, and the first thing I'm thinking about is quarterback output, efficiency. They put up points, but I would love to see more balance between their running game and their passing game. That's it. Like I just want to see more balance. That's what the Eagles have. That's what the Eagles have, and they got to get past. If you want to win, you got to get past the Eagles. The Eagles got options across the field, on both sides of the.
We just took their starting safety, so.
For me,
Is that why
I'd
they
probably
dropped?
set it up were you saying ownership or general manager?
General manager.
General manager. I would set it up to be a football organization, not just flat out entertainment out there at the Star and everything, and back it up. And I'll have a 5-year plan, put into place. Both of you are right, but I was, get that coach I want in there and let him, get him the players he needs and let him design it. But back away, get that owner out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who's the new coach. Who is it? I forget.
Schottenheimer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
coach.
Damon Stoudemire. Yeah, that's who they.
That's
I love it.
No, well, that's what we need to do too. That's what I'm hopeful for. It wasn't a great year for him last year, but he was learning. Now his whole system's in place. I hope. So CeeDee Lamb's back, and you read about things that sounds like their defense has been improved, which doesn't mean a lot yet, but it's been improved. So, I agree. The defense has just got to be proved they're going to be able to win next year, this coming year, or next year. That defense has got to be there. I think Dak's doing okay for that offense. Like I've said before, I don't think he's not going to carry a team, but he's a good fit if all the other pieces are there.
I mean, yeah, if he comes up in fantasy football, I'm taking him. I mean, he's a solid player. He's going to put up some numbers. It's just win games.
Yeah, and he's got the end of getting close to his end of his career, I guess.
How many years?
Marcus, he's what? Oh, damn.
What is he like? This is a 12th year for Dak, 11th or 12th year. What is it?
We'll see 32, 33. So
I want to say it was 2015 when he took over for Romo, right? Was it 20?
Something like that. He must have been around 22, so he's going to be 11th year maybe.
Yeah.
I think at 22 because he's a rookie.
Yeah.
So.
Boy, I tell you, man, can you just imagine that moment when Romo went out and then Dak just took them? They went 12-5, or what did they go that year? 13-3.
Yeah, that was a good team. I
was just like,
that was a
God.
Really good
Did we just witness just the most miracle? Did we just witness a miracle? Right? I was like, oh my God! And of course, he get knocked. Okay, that's okay. He's a rookie, but man, we know what we got now.
Yeah. Well, did you see mention Tony Romo? See, he got himself in trouble.
Man, what's up with Tony Romo? Man, come on now. You're too grown for that.
So then he got suspended for a few games. Maybe, indefinitely, they said. Indefinitely.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I think he's the best. I think he's the best analyst that they have at CBS. So he needs to get back. I know JJ Watt gonna fill in for him, but somebody asked me, "Are you happy about it? JJ Watt's taking over?" No, I'm not. Tony Romo needs to be in that spot, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I'm sure he'll come out and he'll do his apologies and say he's taking rehab or something. He'll say the right things.
No.
Don't think so?
I mean, he was drinking and driving, right? Is that the?
No, I think the thing they ended up getting him was that he had an open alcohol container, open bottle in the front seat. Yeah, I don't think they got him for DWI or DUI, whatever.
They'll let him back. That's like 2-3 games. To Daryl's point, he's just a solid analyst, and that those are, I don't say they're hard to come by, but Tony Romo in terms of, but in addition to being a good analyst, he obviously carries the energy of just being an elite player, respected, baller in that position. Not many of them can do both, right? And so, I hope he comes back, man. Listen, everybody makes mistakes. I still don't understand in today's world with Uber, why does anybody feel the need to drink and drive? But it is what it is.
Yeah, and he probably got one of the few people pull him over that had no idea who he was.
No, or maybe he was an Eagles fan. He had moved there from
Maybe so.
Like, oh, I got it. Right, right now.
Yeah, we got him.
We got Tony Romo. Oh, I remember him from 2011. Oh yeah, we got him. Hold on, Mr. Romo. Say, what's that there in your cup holder there? Like, oh, that smell like that's Jack Daniels right there, boy. We're gonna take you on in. Come on, get out that car.
Oh well, I'm sure he'll be back too. I agree.
He'll be fine, man. He'll be fine. Look, I mean, you saw that with what's his name, Vince Young. He's got his hand slapped a few times, and the Longhorns still show him some love. He still, managed to bounce back. It's all about redemption. What's the play? Who am I thinking about? The NFL player that got pulled over in that 7-figure sports car a couple years ago. It was on the news. Football. He's a baller. God, who
Rice? Rashee Rice?
No. He's gonna come back to me in a minute. Got pulled over. It was made the news cycle maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Got pulled over in a Lamborghini or something. He was speeding, going 100,000 miles. I forgot.
Remember the Cowboy play? I wonder what happened to him. Goodrich, something like that. He was on the LBJ, coming back from a club, and some car was stranded. He hit and killed somebody and kept on going. And of course, they found out who he was, and he went to jail. I don't know where if he's gotten out now or what happened to him. But wow, dangerous stuff. Like you say, with Ubers or whatever you want to get, they can afford it. Sheesh. Who was it? Remember when Canseco? Remember he was in Florida, living in Florida. He got pulled over by a few times for going too fast and all, and they asked him about it, and he says, "Well, who? About him being a bad boy," and he was like, "Well, who do you want to play right field for you, me or the Pope?"
I love it.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. Anything else about football? I know it's early.
I just can't wait, man. It's like
me neither.
It's like
6 more Sundays, man. 6 more Sundays.
6 more Sundays, man. I can't wait for football. I mean, I don't know. Basketball can hold you over. I know, Daryl, you're a baseball guy, so you have a little more coverage than Bruce and I get throughout the course of the year. Obviously, we had the World Cup to kind of get us through the summer too. That was always a bonus.
That was fun for me. I've never watched that stuff.
That was definitely a bonus, but it's just something about football, man. That's just the bee's knees, man. Talking like that's my grandmama used to say, the bee's knees. Bee's knees,
yeah. I was like, wow, that's a way back machine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys out there, it's early, but maybe you can make some wild predictions. Tell us in the comments. Who do you think could possibly? Who's your top 5? Let's just say that top 5 right now. So let us know, and give us some likes, share us, and subscribe. We'll change our mind later, okay? See y'all later.
All right,
Bye.
y'all. Peace.